Harmful things we do every day without realizing it affect our health. We at Brightside have found out which habits you should drop right now. 1. Using too much sunscreen. Everyone knows that it's necessary to use sunscreen when going outside. This can help avoid premature aging and skin cancer. But it's important to not use too much. A lack of sunlight and vitamin D can lead to other types of cancer, like pancreatic cancer. The research of Anne-Louise Ponsonby, an epidemiologist at the National Centre for Epidemiology and Population Health in Canberra, Australia, showed that vitamin D deficiency and over-the-top sun protection may be the reason for multiple sclerosis. You should protect yourself from direct sunlight, but don't overdo it. Make decisions based on your health risks. 2. Not eating fats. Too much fat in your diet can lead to heart disease and problems with weight. But you shouldn't stop eating fats completely. They help the body metabolize vitamins. Eat good fats from 44 to 78 grams per day depending on your personal preferences and circumstances. 3. Eating too many vegetables. Vegetables are absolutely necessary for any healthy diet. However, if you eat more than 7 portions of vegetables and 4 portions of fruit every day for a long time, there is a risk of damaging your body. In order to get the maximum from your food, eat fresh vegetables, not fried or baked, and don't eat more than 4 to 5 times a day. 4. Peeling apples. Almost all nutrients in vegetables and fruit are not always inside them. 100% of quercetin, an antioxidant that supports the health of the heart, is in the apple's peel. Eating unpeeled apples is effective for preventing chronic diseases of the cardiovascular system. The most important thing is not to forget to wash them before eating, otherwise, there is a risk of catching an infection. 5. Setting a loud alarm. There is always a chance of oversleeping if you don't hear a quiet alarm. That's why many people set a high volume. Because of the loud noise, the blood pressure increases and so does the heartbeat. A person is incredibly vulnerable in the early hours when the body is still relaxed. A loud noise can influence the health and cause stress, increasing the level of cortisol. If waking up like this continues for several days, weeks, or months, then there is a risk that this stress becomes chronic. 6. Checking email often. Dr. Richard McKinnon from the British Psychological Society's Division of Occupational Psychology found out that email is not only a valuable instrument of communication but also a source of stress and disappointment for many of us. As a result, our productivity drops. Despite the fact that scientists are trying to make definitive rules for using email to minimize the negative influence, it's obvious that their recommendations can't be the same for everyone. However, there are a few tips that are good for everyone. Don't check your mail early in the morning or late in the evening. Work first, and check mail later, of course, if it's not an important part of your work process. Turn off push notifications about incoming mail. 7. Consuming too many energy drinks. Energy drinks can help you wake up and increase your productivity. But drinking them often is not recommended. The results of studies conducted by David Grant from the University of the Pacific show that some energy drinks can increase the risk of an unstable heartbeat. Volunteers from ages 18 to 40 took part in the research. They either drank 2 bottles of energy drinks or a placebo drink for 3 weeks. Nobody knew which drink they had. As a result, the first group had high blood pressure and an increased heart rate, whereas others didn't have any deviations. 8. Wrapping your head in a towel. Be careful with wrapping your hair up in a towel. When the hair is wet, a heavy towel can cause split ends or even make your hair fall out, according to Leon Van Horkum, a senior manager of hair care at Unilever Research and Development. Instead, use a towel to squeeze out any excess water and let your hair air dry. When squeezing out the excess water, be sure to be gentle and only do it for a short period of time. Thanks for watching.